And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Hey everybody, welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey.
Good morning, Craig. I'm Megan Johnson. Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, we haven't been here in like a month now.
I know.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah? You missed being here? Yeah.
I miss being here.
I did too, but I also didn't mind just being at home relaxing either. Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope everybody got through the storm okay and has power back on and it's all is good. And so college was closed yesterday, so which is also the first day of class too, right? Was yesterday?
No, Monday was the first day of class. Yes.
Oh, okay. See,
and I think today is Thursday. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Today's Thursday morning, 9 o'clock. Yes. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
And it's great to see that we have a guest with us today, and we're going to go ahead and just bring him in
We
immediately,
are, but
right?
before we do this, good morning, Zanetta.
Oh, good morning, Zanetta.
Good morning.
Hey, and Zanetta, when you go back to mine, do I need to move over or am I good?
You're fine.
Okay, I'm fine. I'll scooch this way so I'm in that picture better. Hi. All right, our guest. I'm very fortunate, everybody, because I have two of my favorite people at the table today.
Aww.
And I'm going to let you do the honors of who the other one is at the end of the table.
Well, joining us at the end of the table, we have Denadre Bell. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. This feels like home.
It does.
It does.
I mean, I've known Denadre since you were, middle school?
Yeah.
Really? That
Yeah.
long? Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, don't talk. Were you his teacher or something?
No.
Okay, you just know him since middle school?
Just from the theater, just being
Okay,
on
gotcha.
stage,
Okay.
watching him grow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. One of my favorite roles was when you were in Jungle Book.
I'm still coughing up pink fur from that.
Did you have a pink fur suit for
I
that?
did.
Okay.
I did. It was a large pink suit. I always joke, Angelina Doyle, she was the costumer for that show. And like we had a giant suit made out of all pink fur. And I ended up getting... I think I got laryngitis throughout the show, and literally I went to the doctor and coughed up pink fur.
Really?
It's a horror story. It's like probably one of the worst costume experiences.
Oh, I didn't know
But one of the best
that.
shoes ever.
It was. It was. I've never seen anybody just jump and dance around the stage like
Yeah,
Denadre
it's
did.
warm. I
Yeah.
lost a few pounds in that show.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, obviously we'll be talking about a lot of theater things today. You're on the show, you're going to be talking about The Color Purple.
Yes.
Right, opening up at Rivertowne in just a couple of weeks or next week.
January 26th.
Okay, yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we all know each other through performing arts, theater, music,
Correct.
various nonsense around
I did
town.
actually. I hired Denadre when I was working at St. Paul. When I was doing the fine arts program, and he was one of my piano teachers and theater teachers, and then he got poached because I also trained him to be my backup for the music class, and then he ended up teaching preschool.
I did.
Yeah, so he's
We
a
went.
natural. You know, he's got all these little nieces and nephews running around.
I
and
do.
the
kids love me.
They were good practice.
It was. I did not expect to be in that role. And I feel like just the journey of my life and how it's going, it's always about, like, I just don't expect things anymore because when you do that, you get just things come up and happen. And I'm like, wow, well, here we are now.
Yeah.
So I just kind of let things happen.
He also, so not only do you have a degree in music, but you also have a degree in math.
I do.
So,
Do you really? I do.
Yeah, from ECU. So of course
Just
we're
for
all
fun?
pirates at the
Why not?
So I actually tried to hire him to be a math teacher too.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the college?
Yeah.
Okay.
Through
He's like, I have
Our
way
military-
too many things going on already.
military employment skills program. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm always kind of trying to reel him back in.
Listen,
so
it's going to happen one day.
it
We're
will.
going to work again.
It will. But you've got a new role in your life also with work. So, which is through your church, right?
Yeah, so
Your
our
home
church has a nonprofit organization called Abundant Life Community Services. I stepped on as the ED in September.
Tell me what that
officially.
is.
Abundant Life Community Services is a nonprofit organization.
No, what's ED?
Oh, Executive Director.
Director.
Got you. Thank you.
Let's clarify.
Yeah, got you. But yeah, we're all about helping resilient families and communities. So it's just been a joy kind of stepping into that role. It's something that my grandmother, our former ED, did for 23 years. So some really, really big shoes to fill, but I've been having a lot of fun just engaging with the community, figuring out the needs of the community and how we can help. It's been really awesome.
So you're working alongside with other 501(c)(3)s and
Yes.
charities and things like that. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
It's good work. It's a lot of work, but it's good work.
Sure. And it was your grandparents that started the church, is that correct?
It is.
Okay.
They started the church about 40 years ago, and the nonprofit like 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So it's going.
Yeah.
It's a beast in itself, and so being able to step into it is really cool.
I may be wrong about this. Obviously correct me because it was kind of a big deal. Denandre was born while his parents were doing a missionary trip, right? Like they were doing missionary stuff out of the country.
So my parents are military, so they were around doing a bunch of things. And yeah, I was born. My family was out of state and then out of the country and moving all around. So yeah.
Isn't that cool though?
Yeah.
He was well-rounded before he even got here. You know, how cool
I
is
love it all
that?
that.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Well, we know Mom is watching, so
She
shout
is.
out
Hey,
to
Mom.
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
Yes.
So good to see everybody. Okay, I got a little something. So we're talking a little bit about New Year's, right? I mean, we're
Yes.
back here for the New Year's. Woo!
New Year's.
So, you keep hearing that little coin phrase like, "Oh, New Year, new me." I don't know if I want a new me. I just want a better me. I want a happier me, a healthier me,
Yeah, but the cynic in me says some people need a new them.
a friendlier me. Can we get? I can't get any more friendly. No,
Not
no.
you.
So
Yeah.
I wanted to engage all three of you, including Zanetta, on the top New Year's resolutions for 2024.
Okay.
So, and there's a percentage next to each one of them. So what I thought is that we'll just kind of go round table and you can pick, and then we're not going to hit any bells or any, like no Family Feud.
I would like a buzzer.
none of that. Okay, no buzzer.
I kind of wish you'd brought buzzers. Now.
I did.
That should be
You
your
can-
resolution for 25, right?
Well, we
Bring
already need
buzzers to every
we need a
conversation.
transition button for me. We know that. So,
true.
So okay.
I kind of would like to have a buzzer in large conversations, just when I need to shut something down. Or
Just
like,
like, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Social cues. Shut up.
Not everybody gets them.
Nope. Okay. Who wants to start? Should we start with our guest?
Sure.
Okay. What is the top resolution for 2024?
Going to the gym.
That's right. Improve fitness. And that's 48%.
I believe that.
Yeah, you were up there. What's next, Craig?
Would eating better not count into that category?
Correct. There is a separate
Okay.
category. So improving diet.
Yep.
And that's 32%. Zanetta, your turn.
Is it organizing your house?
How
House.
about if we do improve work-life balance? Would that work?
Sure.
Only 7%.
Also known as getting your house in order.
Getting
right?
your house in order. Okay.
Drink
going.
more water.
So, now. Well, drink less alcohol.
Yeah. I was
We'll
gonna
do
say,
that. 3%.
Drink less fermented water.
Different kinds of
We'll
water.
shape these however we have to make it work.
Okay, Craig, what's next?
I think most people who, if they want to smoke, they want to quit smoking. So,
Good job.
yeah.
There it is on there.
Yep.
12% say quit smoking or stop smoking.
Yep.
Zanetta.
Save more money.
Improve finances. Way up there. That's 38%. Good job.
Okay. I'll write another things. Maybe sleep more or like rest.
How about
I can relate.
Me.
for real? How about how this kind of goes all together? How about improve mental health?
Exactly.
Because
yeah.
if you don't sleep well, your mental health is yucky.
Absolutely. I know.
Okay, so
Get better.
36% improve mental health.
Read more. No?
I saw that on a different one, but this is the Forbes Health
Okay.
survey. But I did see
I'll
it.
retract my answer.
But
and
no, no,
I want
okay,
to
what about
reshape
this?
it. I want to reshape it.
Okay.
Less social media screen time, which would
That is
ideally
a-
result in more reading.
That is a fabulous one. How about we put meditate regularly for you?
What are you trying to say?
That's what that means.
Okay.
Okay, Zanetta, last one, and then I'll just go fill in the rest of them.
Learn something new.
Very good.
Okay.
There's actually, learn a new skill.
Okay.
And of course, that's a great shout out for our community enrichment program to learn a new skill and also make more time for hobbies. Now, reading might have been a hobby
Yes.
or learn something new. You'll learn how to read. Maybe
Yes.
learn a new foreign language. That could have been part of it, right?
Those things are true.
Okay, so, all right, so from top to bottom, and let's see, I think Denandre won.
Yes.
Denandre won.
course.
Improve fitness, improve finances. Nobody got that one. Improve mental health, lose weight, improve your diet, make more time for loved ones. I'm surprised
Oh.
nobody said that one either. Stop smoking.
Oh, wait. throw some guilt in there.
That's what Catholic mamas do. What do you mean you don't want to come see your mama? Stop smoking, learn a new skill, make more time for hobbies, improve work balance, travel more.
Yeah.
You did a lot of traveling last year.
I did a little bit, and I actually, when we were out day before yesterday, I booked a trip for this summer for my son and I. Yeah.
Can you share what? Or is
Yeah,
it a
we're going to
surprise?
Canada.
Canada.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What section?
We're going to fly into Vancouver, and then we're going to drive across British Columbia and stay in Banff for a couple of days.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
It
I've been
is
to British
so
Columbia on the western
beautiful.
coast, but I've never really been in the interior there.
If you get a chance to take one of the trains.
Yeah, probably not. We're renting a car actually, so we can have sort of a cross-country adventure type trip.
It's a shame he won't have his driver's license by then,
I
so
know,
you can
right? I
actually do
should've
the
waited.
sightseeing with him. Okay, travel more, meditate regularly,
Yep.
drink less alcohol, and perform better at work. But only 3% say they want to do that. I'm already overachieving. I'm not going to worry about
Yeah,
that.
they're too busy at work taking surveys on how to be better people.
All right, guys, and it's also
great.
today is National Milk Day.
Okay.
Yeah, do you
Just kind
drink-
of throw that in there.
Yeah, just threw it in there.
Yeah.
We didn't do a little thing, but
I got to hit the buzz real quick. Sorry. Because my phone's not working or I'm not on
Yes.
the network today, I'm not able to see comments. But if you are watching, please, we always encourage you to comment. And if you have resolutions that we didn't add to the list that you would suggest other people do, then let us know.
And also, if you had a resolution on the 1st and today's the 11th and you're still doing it, great.
Yeah.
Because 60% of people that do New Year's resolutions stop by 4 months. 60%. So
There's like a
8%
called like
8% folks have already done it. They're like, I'm out.
I think it's like the fail Friday. We're like 2 weeks after New Year's, that Friday after where people are just like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too
it's
a
easy.
thing.
Yeah.
But like a lot of, because like the fitness was up there on the high on the list, you tend to exercise alone, right? Or versus needing a buddy, because some people
Right, yeah,
need
yeah.
a buddy to get to the gym.
I'm not a group exercise person.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
like
go to
kind of exercise
classes or have like somebody yell at me and spot me while I'm
I saw you in your lime green shorts the other day.
Did you?
I did.
Safety green.
I did. Your safety
yeah.
green. You were
Safety
crossing
green.
over there between Chelsea and Trentwood's Drive.
I'm loving all these
Yes.
sidewalks in Trent Woods. Gotta say.
good things.
Yeah. Can't miss them, Denatre.
I'm a late night workout. Like
Yeah?
I like to work out at like 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
When nobody's, I like go to the gym and nobody's around. That's my favorite time to kind of get in the zone by myself. I love
But
that.
you also, both of you, get a lot of exercise just being on stage. I mean, in the theater itself, you guys are always moving and grooving and dancing and learning new steps. And so the choreography is so, there's my transition button. Tell us a little bit about Color Purple.
Yeah, so we are doing Color Purple at Rivertowne Players Theater. It has been an amazing experience just being able to work with this cast. Color Purple, it happened in 2014, I believe, at the Civic Theater. And so now we're some of the same cast members are joining us for this one. We have a lot of new members. And it's been a really, really fun run being able to work with this group of people and put this story on. Yeah.
Do you think that the revitalization of the new musical movie version, do you think that that has kind of taken the story that's been around for a while, from the novel to the first book, I mean, to the first movie, to now the second or to the Broadway show, the new movie? Do you think that element has been helpful?
I think so. I think there's a I think it's important to understand how important reimagining things are, and I think it gives us a good kind of scope of that when we talk about generations. And with this particular story, it is so important for so many different generations, and I think the reason why it is so transgenerational, I don't know if that's a word, but the reason why it is...
We can coin it. We can do it anything we want here.
But it resonates to so many people, and I think it speaks when you have so many different versions of it, but they're all still amazing and still you can relate to. And so I think when you have the reimagining movie that we see or that we saw in theaters, I think it just pushes people and gives people another opportunity to say, well, this was great. Now let's go revisit the musical. Let's go revisit the book. Because I've had a lot of people who've come to me and like said, well, because of the movie, now I'm going back and reading the book again. So it gives us just somewhere to look forward to, but also something to look back to.
New perspective on new stages of our life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what was your first exposure to it? To the Color Purple itself?
We did an excerpt from the book in high school. And just kind of reading this story, it's just, like with all of the versions, you get something different out of each one. And so we read a little excerpt of it in high school, and then I think after that, a few years later, I got to see the musical for the first time when they did it at the Civic Theater. And before that, I hadn't watched the movie. I'm not really a big movie buff, so I don't like sitting down for a long time.
I don't know if that's a movie buff thing or just an energy level.
Both. So I'd never watched the movie before. So after seeing the musical, then I got to watch the movie. So I've been able to experience it in all its forms. And again, it's just such a timeless piece. It is.
I saw you posted on Facebook that you got sent a bunch of swag.
Yeah.
So how did you land that one? And does anybody notice we're void of swag here?
Yeah, where's the swag?
Brought you some swag. Yes, you should have brought us some swag.
I will bring you some, I promise. Yeah.
We're comp tickets. We like them too.
I got you. No, Warner Brothers, who is producing the movie, they were looking for different local organizations who were doing the show, and they found our theater. Sent our board president a letter or an email, and she messaged me, Miss Jackie, and she was like, "I don't know if this is real, but we're gonna see what happens from it."
It's just T-shirts. I mean, what could bad, right?
I mean, you never know. People might want to send you random things, and so she was just like, "I don't know if this is real, but we'll wait and see."
It's mutually beneficial, though, right? It's a great marketing ploy for both.
It is.
Right?
It is. So they sent us some stuff and a letter for the cast and a letter for me to opening night, and so it's really cool.
That is really cool.
It was very special.
Okay, what would happen if like Oprah walked through the back
You know,
door? Would you fall out on the stage?
I'm not ready to even think about it yet. I'm just trying to get to the opening night. I'm not ready. I think I would cry a lot.
So tell us about rehearsals and your cast.
The cast. When I tell you this is one of the best casts I've ever worked with, I mean, we have some heavy hitting singers and actors and performers in this show. It's headed up by Sabisha Copeland, who is playing Celie, one of the most amazing people in the world.
She's so great.
She's amazing. We did Miss Evers Boys together, and I think when you have people like
that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I saw y'all.
Yeah,
I saw that.
We have her, Sierra DiNapoli, Keith Davis, Hermione Sampson. So many really like amazing performers, but just amazing people. And I think when you have those kinds of people in this kind of environment, it's a recipe for magic. We so many times when we're in this process, because this is a show that's really heavy and has a lot of themes that you kind of need to talk about and discuss. There's so many rehearsals where we have to take an hour and just talk about like what we're going through, what is going on.
Decompress.
It is so it's heavy, but it's healing. And a lot of the cast have kind of described this journey as like a healing process, because in these characters we can see so much of ourselves, which is kind of the point that even though this is about a young black girl in the 1900s going through life and learning about herself and love, we can all see bits of ourselves in these characters. And so I think having these kinds of people who are aware of themselves and are empathetic, they really bring it to life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to going.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, we've got some photos here. Are these some production stills from the show?
Yeah, that's Samisha. She's I cannot wait. I can't wait to.
And what is her role?
She's Celie.
Celie, okay.
Yes.
And there she is again. I guess that's one of the scenes where she's putting up the laundry.
Yeah. And we had an amazing photographer, Gabby Gavin, come in and just kind of. She got on stage and started singing, and Gabby started taking pictures. So
that's fantastic.
It's an awesome group of people to work with. Yeah.
Very good.
I'm lucky.
That's awesome.
And remind me again, the musical actually came out before the movie did, right? Wasn't there originally a musical that came out after the novel? No, it came after the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the book, the movie, the musical. Yeah.
And then the movie musical.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you.
Well, then the revived musical, and then the movie musical.
Okay. I'm caught up now.
It's got
You're
through
in
so
the
many
know
versions.
now.
That's right.
That's fantastic. So tell us a little bit about opening night, tickets, things how people can get involved.
Yeah, so we're opening January 26th through February 11th at the Rivertowne Players. You can go online, get your tickets. They are selling selling very fast. Thank the Lord. That is a good thing, to not only have a good product, but to be able to see people enjoying it and wanting to see it. So they're selling really fast. So definitely go online and get your tickets. Yeah, and we're at the Masonic Theater downtown, 514 Hancock Street. So yeah.
Do you need any volunteer support?
Listen, if you want to volunteer, we will happily take your help.
Yeah.
There's things as far as set builds, ushering, all of the things. So you can contact Rivertowne Players either online or through Facebook and kind of set up to figure out how you want.
I saw a post where you were asking for some pallets. Do you
Some
still need
pallets.
Do you still need
Yes.
some of those? Okay,
Yes,
so if anybody's
yes,
watching
yes.
and they want to donate some of those, just reach out to the theater.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, bring them on over.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that show.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
So before we start talking about community events, is there anything else you want to throw out at us? Anything else you want to talk about? Anything in the community that you're involved in right now? Oh, we can always go and see you down at Baxter's also.
Yeah.
So Denandre's performing upstairs on the little loft area.
Yeah.
I know you're Baxter's is very good about putting stuff out on social media, but you also put it on your post. So if somebody's interested in hearing Denandre and his fabulous musical skills, certainly start following him as well. So
Yeah.
when's your next gig up there?
We're taking a break in January and February to get
Okay.
Color Purple going, but hopefully we'll be back in March.
Okay, super.
That's the
You
goal.
spent a lot of time touring around as well and performing.
Yeah, I've been a little busy.
Yeah, you have,
yeah.
So taking a little break on that now too.
Yes, yeah. We got. I just did 2 years with Royal Caribbean, so that was really exciting, being able to kind of focus on my craft and do that for a living.
And prior to that, 2 years at Branson.
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Wow.
In Branson, Missouri, working at Sight and Sound Theater. So we've been around a little bit.
Yeah. But we're glad to have you back in
Thank
town.
you. It's good to be back and sit down for a little bit.
Yeah. Back at home.
Back at home.
Yeah.
Where it's familiar and I know people, and that's a good feeling. I think the difference between being away versus being home and having that kind of safety and like not trying to figure out a lot of things and knowing the hearts of people, because I feel like when you're kind of out and traveling, you don't really know people's intentions, but when you're home, it feels safe.
So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
It might catch you off guard a little bit.
Okay.
But in The Color Purple,
Uh-huh.
is there a moment, a word, a note, a scene that grabs your heart every time?
There's so many. I would say there are 2.
Okay.
There is, so in whole, I think the story arc of Mr., one of the characters, he's the main protagonist in the story, or the antagonist. He goes through this, throughout the show, he's looked at as this villainous character who has really no compassion, no empathy, except for some of the things that he wants. And we kind of see toward the end of the show, he has this moment where he, through circumstances, has been down on his luck and kind of explains why he is the way he is. And I think that's so important for people to understand. I think oftentimes we see bad people and we're like, they're bad because they're bad, and we don't take time to kind of empathize with how they got there, not negating the fact that the things that they've done aren't good, but just kind of understanding the story and how they got there, because I think it can help you kind of, I call it people a person. So it'll help you really see the humanity in people and kind of understand how they got to where they are, to empathize with them, but also to see kind of where you are. And so I think that moment through that song where he kind of talks about how he got, and he makes a statement. He says, "Tell me, how's a man to do good when all he knows is bad?" And it's like you realize that through his journey, and so I think that's probably one of my favorite moments.
You know what? That's back to your comment.
Which
back
one?
when I said a new year, new me, and you're like, some people need to be the new me.
Well,
You're saying
yes.
he found his new me.
He does, yeah. And is Keith who's playing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be so
Another
amazing.
one of my favorite
Yeah.
people in the world is
Listen.
Keith Davis.
But it's also it's always interesting when you talk about who the villain is in a story, right? Because when you're talking to actors about who are playing villains, the villain doesn't always know that they're the villain.
Yeah.
They always justify their behavior. They think that I got to this because of circumstances that happened to me or whatever, and so I'm not the bad person here.
Exactly.
I'm doing what the world has done to me. I'm just trying to survive in the world that's been given to me, right?
And one of our favorite the sayings throughout the show is art imitates life, theater is life. And I think oftentimes as actors, we kind of need to be reminded that what we're doing on stage should translate to who people are in real life. And so when you think about the villains in the story, oftentimes when we do something wrong or when we are the bad guy in somebody's story, it's not necessarily because we want to be the bad guy, so much so is our circumstances have kind of evolved and created this world in which now we do bad things.
Yeah.
So I think it really helps us to kind of look at it, and through each person's eyes, you see really strength and what that looks like. And yeah, it's a really, really cool journey.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Before we move on to community events, I want to ask Zanetta if she's got a Throwback Thursday photo for us that we can put up. No? Didn't get that? Okay. All right.
my goodness.
Did you have any comments?
I'm looking. Wait, I forgot to look. My mom said, "Yay!" Hi.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, continue to throw out your comments. We were having some connection issues today with Wi-Fi, so we couldn't monitor ours, but we will later. So we'll come back and check and comment and all that kind of good stuff. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
It's time for community events.
Events.
Yeah, give me that echo. The January Garden Lecture is January 13th at 10:30 a.m. at the North Carolina History Center. Join Tryon Palace for their Gardener Lecture Series and a showing of The Gardener. This lecture is donation-based with a suggested donation of $5.
Very good. So, you want a revolution?
Come on, sing it.
I don't know. I don't know it.
It's a Beatles song.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Lunch and Learn, January 17th at 11:30 a.m. at Carolina Colors. Join the New Bern Historical Society for their first program looking forward towards America's 150th birthday in this Lunch and Learn series about the Revolution. Prepaid reservations of $24 are required. Visit newbernhistorical.org for your reservation.
Sorry, that was a typo. It's the 250th birthday.
Well, thank you. I was wondering if I was off by that, but 250th anniversary.
She doesn't look a day over 150.
God bless America.
Blood Drive at Craven Community College. Hey, that's here. January 18th at 9 a.m. in the Nauman Community Room. Craven Community College is hosting a community blood drive at the New Bern campus. One donation can save, there's the echo I was looking for. One donation can save up to 6 lives. This blood drive is open to all. An appointment is not necessary, but is encouraged. Visit redcrossblood.org and search Craven CC to schedule an appointment.
Ready?
Go.
Frederick Douglass, Master of the Literacy Arts, January 18th at 7 p.m., North Carolina History Center. Tryon Palace is hosting a first-person interpretation that dives into the writings of Frederick Douglass. The performance is free to attend. Donations are appreciated. I saw this many years ago with one of my children, and it's fantastic. It's really, really good.
Was it
Very engaging.
Nathan Richardson or someone else at that time?
To be honest with you, I don't remember.
Okay.
But the program itself was enlightening.
Great.
And yeah, it was very good.
Layers of Creativity, quilt exhibit by the Twin Rivers Quilters Guild. January 20th at the North Carolina History Center, the Twin Rivers Quilting Guild is opening an exhibit in the Duffy Gallery at the North Carolina History Center. This exhibit will be on display January 20th through March 17th and is free to the public. It features over 50 masterpieces by 5 different textile artistes.
Okay. Again,
Okay.
I went to this a couple years ago as well. It is amazing, the talent and the skill and the craftsmanship. And if you're looking for a good background for some good photo ops, it's also very good. Very, very cool. So just a little throwback there. And it's free. Free's good. Your turn.
Is it?
Yeah, I think.
thought I just
no, it's
read
my
it.
turn. Walk with a Duck, January 20th, 9 a.m. That's going to be Saturday morning, Creekside Park. Start the new year right with tips to incorporate exercise into your daily life. There's a free, brief medical presentation, then a group walk with Dr. Milkowski, available for all questions. Walk with the Duck at Creekside Park.
It says there the mantra for 24 is sitting is the new smoking. So,
Get up and exercise.
yeah.
Walk.
Apparently I've been sitting wrong. Stony the Road We Trod, January 21st at 2 p.m. in Oringer Auditorium. Join the New Bern Historical Society to learn about the history of James City that started as a safe haven for the black community, then turned to a fight for ownership for their land. This presentation is $10, and reservations can be made at newbernhistorical.org.
I let Denadre do the next one.
Ooh, okay, so The Color Purple. It's happening January 26th through February 11th at the Masonic Theater. Join Rivertowne Players for opening night of The Color Purple, an inspiring family saga of women who triumph over adversity. Tickets and information can be found at rivertowneplayers.org.
Very good. That was all of our community events.
There's a lot going on. People just get right to it. Like we took a little bit of a break in the holidays, and then we're just going to jump right in.
And Art Walk is this weekend.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Wow.
Isn't it this Friday? Yeah, Art Walk's this weekend.
Good grief.
Yeah.
We got a lot to do.
We got lots to do. Lots to do. And you know what else we're going to do? We're going to come back next week.
Segue button.
Boom. And we're going to see you right here at the In the Know Show, episode 78, in the New Bern Historical Preservation Foundation and Antique Roadshow is going to be here. Ooh, do
Should
we
I
get
bring
to
something old?
I was like, yeah, not me. You got to bring something else. I'm not your
You
thing.
heard the old thing I'm bringing?
I'm not your Antique Roadshow. I'd be priceless.
Yes. Yeah, let's see if we can bring some. You have lots of
I do have
antiques and old
treasures.
stuff around.
Yeah.
I like how I call them old things. You call them treasures.
Treasures.
You got a messy house with a bunch of dusty stuff. I got treasures.
Oh my gosh, you're so mean.
I'm not mean. I love it.
Okay.
I want to see this. I want to see the treasures.
You want to
Bring
see some
treasures next
I'll bring
week.
some
Yeah.
treasures.
Yeah. No, it's whisked out.
They're really thrift store finds, but they're my treasures.
Listen, here, what you make it.
Exactly. All right, so we will be back. In the meantime, please make sure that you put a comment down. Make sure you follow us and share with your friends and family. We want to continue doing this for you because we want y'all to be in the know, and we love sharing it with you on Thursday mornings. So, Zanetta, thank you for all that you do back there in the green room and keeping us cute and happy. And Craig, you got anything else?
Well, I would also just add, if you're looking to have the New Year, New You, we do have some community enrichment classes
Correct.
going on. Whether it's
New skills?
New skills. We had a lot of people sign up for our sign language class and conversational Spanish, and just no tests, no like high stress, just fun learning.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And learn or go back to a hobby. So maybe you've put it
Yeah,
back and
painting,
it got dusty, and so now you got to come on back.
That's right.
Come on back. All right, come on back next week. We will see you next Thursday.
New catchphrase.
At 9 a.m. In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.